Assalamu alaikum dear students. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You are watching Info Talk with Muhammad Zubair Shehbaz. Dear students, today's our content is very much important from the examination point of view. And our today's content is essay writing. First of all, I would like to tell you about that it has been observed very clearly that most of the students follow some rules and regulations as far as their essays are concerned. Even they don't know that what type of an essay is which have been given to them. They just make up their mind that they have to see a very simple topic on which they can write very easily and without making any formal material into their mind as well. So it creates a lot of problem for them. So in this video today I'm going to give some tips to those students who are going to appear in the upcoming examinations at the graduation level or the inter level as well as the master's level, obviously. Inshallah, I do hope that these tips will definitely prove very helpful for them as far as their essays are concerned. First of all, one should know that what an essay is. Dear students, always remember that an essay, E-S-S-A-Y, it is a French word. It is derived from a French word essay, E-S-S-A-I, which means to make an attempt. It means that whenever you whatsoever you write about a given topic, and whenever you express your ideas about the topics, so this is your attempt, and this is what is called an essay. One should obviously remember this one too, that he must know about the qualities of an essay when he goes to write an essay as well. Most of the students, it is also has come into experience that most of the students do not know about the qualities, what are the qualities of an essay is or essay has. So today in this video I would like to tell you about an essay writing, and also do hope that definitely it will prove very helpful for them. Always remember the quality number one as far as the essay is concerned, that there is a unity in the essay. It means that a good essay is always based on ideas, development of theme, thought, and as well as the purpose. It means that whenever you write a topic, there should be a definite purpose behind this. If there will be no any kind of a serious purpose behind this, ultimately that essay will useless, obviously. The second quality of an essay is that a good essay should follow the order. Order means it should have a proper beginning, should have a proper middle, and should have a proper ending. And all these three elements should be based on the unity of the subjects, unity of the thought, and as well as the treatment of writing, mean the explanation. If these things will be explained into the essay, then ultimately your essay will be based on beginning, middle, or an end. The third thing is the brevity. Basically, brevity, what we mean that at the graduation level, whenever a student starts to write an essay, obviously he does not follow a proper limit. At that time, his essay becomes entirely long, obviously consisted on the 5 to 7 pages, etc., which is not nowadays is to be considered as irrelevant. Why? Because in essay writing, the main purpose, thoughts, treatment, subject, ideas, developments are followed. If a student writes about anything and he does not follow even a single point among them, his all efforts will prove fruitless. So now at this stage, at the graduation level or the competition level as well, now the universities has made some limitations. It means that according to them, now an essay should be within 450 to 600 lines. If your essay will be between these lines, so ultimately it will be considered approachable and as well as just like informative as well. Or less or behind mean the over on the opposite will be considered irrelevant, considered obviously, and your essay will not be considered as appreciable as well. Then the the fourth point is the style. The style of an essay, always remember, should be simple. It should never be based on the very high vocabulary. Always remember, whenever you write an essay, its start should be very simple. Its start should be based on simple tenses. You don't have to need to start a very, very high vocabulary or very high proverb, high quotation, etc. Otherwise, you become under pressure, and whatsoever you want to write, ultimately your mind will divert, and obviously you become under pressure as well, and in tension, and you will not be capable to focus on your topic as well. So always remember that a simple language, simple approach, that will be appreciable, rather than to make just like a rata or to use a very high vocabulary, etc. And the fifth one is that a quality of an essay. The fifth quality is this, that an essay should be based on personal approach. Whatsoever you have written, the writer's personal ideas should be mentioned in the end of an essay. It shows that about the mental approach of the writer, the style of the writer, the purpose of the writer, the development of the writer, the ideas of the writer, and as well as his mental approach, obviously we must say about it. So a good essay should be based on these 5 qualities as well. These were the qualities. And now it is also very essential to explain that how many types of an essay is. Even at that stage, the students of the graduation level do not understand what type of essay they have given to explain. Dear students, always remember that there are 5 types of essays in general in the society or in the world. Number 1, narrative essays. Narrative essays are those essays about whom one person narrates, explains, tells, talks, etc. And such essays are based accidental essays, incidental essays, historical essays based on the historical event, historical buildings, politics, etc. These are called the narrative essays. When we talk about the next type of essay that is called description essays. A descriptive essay is always based on description, mean how it looks like you and how you observe it. It may be based on an animal, it may be based on some building, it may be based on some topic, some literature, as it seems to you. And when you describe it, and obviously you explain it to the other person with the addition of your own observations, analysis, qualities, good or bad. So this type of essay is called description essays. The third type of essay is expository essays. Expository essays mean an expository essays. An expository essay is also known as an explanatory essays as well, about whom we explain. It may be based on some ideas, explain about some social events, about the politics, about just like commerce, about the occupations, and what we say about the language, etc. The thing that prevail in our society as well. And the next one is imaginative essays. This is the fourth type of an essay. An imaginative essays is that essays about whom we do imagination. Like if I would have been a doctor, if I would have been an engineer, if I would have been the president of Pakistan, not seriously about the mind. No, I don't want to be. It's quite enough to be a teacher, okay. So, etc. Just like an autobiography of a pen, of a chair, of a table, etc. Or as all these topics are based on imagination, so such kind of type is called imaginative essays. And the fifth one and the last one type is based on the reflective essays. Reflective essays are those essays which gives you some reflections, just like action and the reaction of the one thing, like literary essays, philosophical essays, political essays, social essays. In social essays we have also division of the topics, just like black marketing, hoarding, corruption, just like tax evaluations, etc. These essays obviously play a very important, the vital role as far as obviously examinations are concerned. And according to my own experience, such kind of essays definitely give in the examination. So I must suggest to students as well that if they want to, such kind of essays are also known as a negative essays as well, the positive or the negative essays as well. So they will be definitely capable to give their own views as well. So dear students, these were the types of the essays, and in the end now we are going to discuss about the techniques of an essay writing, the techniques of the essay writing, that how a good essay is written. Technique number 1, and that is always choose, remember, first of all I must say, always remember, choose such topics among the essays, among the given list, that you think you can explain very easily, without any burden, with easy vocabulary, with easy sentences, with little effort, with good communication, with good observation. These are the points. If you will follow them, then definitely your essay will always based on good, obviously based on good essays as well. Number 2, an essay must be based on some outlines. Outlines will help you in such a way that it will restrain you into the limits. You will not exceed whenever you will write according to the given outline. So ultimately your mind will provide you the material according to the very outlines point of view, and in that condition your mind will not exceed, overflow, and it will obviously give you the material as far as your requirements are concerned. And number 3, always remember that your outlines should be based with simple but very thought-provoking meanings or sentences as well. Number 4, the most important, an essay is always written in third person. Students, do not follow this thing. Always remember, an essay is always written in third person. Number 5, an essay is always written in past tense. Always written in past tense. But if any universal truth has been given, so this rule can be ignored. Why? In universal truth, one can explain the topic in present tense, right? And the point number 6, that I think so, the most important one, obviously that one, is that an essay is always written in third person. Again, I'm telling, an essay is always written in third person. One should not use the first person, the second person. He should always use the third person, and as well as it is always written in indirect form. Always remember, an essay is never written in direct form. It is always written in indirect form. From here, I do hope that you must have clearly understood all the points as far as the essay writings are concerned. an essays topic is concerned. Why? Because this content is very much important, and definitely it will help you not only in understanding about its techniques, its types, but as well as about the qualities as well. From here, I do hope that you must like it, share it, and subscribe it. And don't forget to give your costly views. Why? Because your views will play a very important role to make my videos very useful and helpful as far as the students' problems are concerned. Till then, Allah Hafiz.